The Iberian Peninsula of Zaragoza in the north of Spain, a beautiful, picturesque city, home to 750,000 people, the Spanish Air Force, and the Ebro River, which enters the peninsula 200 feet above sea level. And what a perfect location to start the 2022 IAME Euro Series promoted by the RGMMC Group. We're here at the Circuit International Zuera, one of the fastest circuits in Europe, and an amazing location to kick off an epic season of X30 karting. All of the drivers here are in unknown territory as the weather is once again unpredictable, as it was in 2021. It could be raining, it could be dry, and they've got to think on their feet, as strategy is going to be key. On a circuit as fast and flowing as this one, making sure that you look after the tyres and brakes is paramount, and every single driver is stretched to their limits in making sure that the chassis and the tyres are working in sympathy. And with 3 classes and drivers from all over the world, it couldn't be a better starting point to the international IAME X30 karting season. With minis, juniors and seniors in action, it's going to be excitement every second.
What we do is we do engine support for all the teams that use our engines. We are now in Zuera. This track has very long straights. You need very good pull out of the corner and always very good top speed as well, so it's hard to have a good balance between the two of them. On this track, the engine is one of the most important bits of the kart. You will be able to run lower sprockets and like this get better slipstreams and try to break away from the rest of the pack in the racing. Between the different categories, the mini car has no limiter, so the slipstream is very big here, even up to 1 second. Then the junior and the senior have limiter, but the junior also the slipstream is big, and in senior it makes less difference. In wet condition everything has to be perfect, as it's a lot more important to not have any problems with the spark plug or carburetors, the rolling up lap, so everything has to be good.
This track is obviously quite fast track. The requirement of the chassis depends. You need to try few chassis to understand which one working better on this track, but to get the right sprocket, right toe, right everything together is not just chassis, it's engine, driver, toe, on the qualifying, on the race. The slipstream is very important here, obviously, but we always try to work without the slipstream, to be on the front, be alone when you race, and from there you need to do the different. We know we can gain time on the slipstream, but at the same time we want to be fast also without the slipstream. Then you can find the maximum from the chassis, from the driver, from the engine, and that makes the difference. Well, it's quite tough this weekend because with this condition we have rain for the qualifying. Maybe tomorrow will be dry, maybe Sunday will be dry or wet, we don't know yet. When you take away rubber from the track with our tires, you need to be allowed to manage the tires because there is no rubber down. With the dry tires, you need to be nice with the tires, otherwise you kill the tires straight away. We are working with all the different conditions. We try to fix our material with all the conditions we have, but we know what can be happen, and we try to find the best solution for the best situation, the best weather.
So now we know a little bit more about the technical side of the sport, let's focus on our categories. We're going to start with the Mini X30 class, which is for drivers starting as young as 8 years old up to the age of 12. For many of the drivers in this category, this is their first major challenge on an international playing field, as they will have all come out of their regional and domestic competitions. And here at Zuera, it's going to be tougher than ever for them to put on a show, as with the difficult weather conditions all weekend and an incredibly competitive field, everyone is going to be pushed to their absolute limit. The X30 Mini has been very close all the way through, but this man, Dan Kelleher, has been head and shoulders above the rest. Henry Domain has been very much a threat all the way through the course of this weekend. From P3 on the inside line, it'll be Jesse Phillips that leads the charge after them. Matt Corby has been a heat winner so far this weekend for Spirit Racing, and the Swiss driver has a great chance here at Zuera. Let's race! to the first corner. Good start from the pole sitter Kelleher, and there's contact in the middle of the field. A couple of drivers already caught out. It looked like Matt Corby, who has dropped a long way down the field. The leaders have managed to get through. Henry Domain has lost a few positions already. And it's Fusion drivers 1, 2, and 3 as they work their way through. Make that 4, because the 4th driver has now come through. Domain is about to lose out here to Miguez and to Backlin. Backlin's now going to get his run on the inside of Manuel Miguez, and that's enough for Domain to slip by as well. So that's great news for the Oliver Rowland Motorsport team. They have moved into 6th and 7th. Their next target, Bosco Arias. This is the start of their fight back through the field, and they both take on Bosco Arias. So the Fusion Quartet is now going to be hunted down by the Oliver Rowland twins. Domain's going to try and pop up on the inside of his teammate. Here he goes, and he's going to get them both. And here comes the train. Oh, Baglin and Arias are squeezed to the back. That is very tough racing and a not easy break at all for Baglin to deal with. As off the road goes Denny Babicek. 4 corners to go. Phillips is going to get alongside. There's not a lot of room. Kelleher holds it, but Phillips is going to get a faster run. It's going to be a run to the finish line. Phillips will tuck out. Kelleher's going to get there alongside. Who's it going to be on the grass? It's Kelleher. Kelleher holds it. How close was that? Dan Kelleher for Ireland takes the victory by 73 thousandths of a second. Dan Kelleher from Jesse Phillips, Kit Volofsky and Anthony Witkowski from Bosco Arias and Dan Aleman, Manuel Miguez, Noah Baglin, Henry Domain, and in the top 10, Matt Corby. In 3rd position for the United Kingdom, Kit Volofsky! And in 2nd position, also for the United Kingdom, Jesse Phillips! And to your first IAME Euro Series winner in Mini X30 2022 for the Republic of Ireland, Daniel Kelleher! Daniel, an amazing result and an incredible race all the way through the weekend. You were unbeaten up until the Superheat. Just tell us how it's all unfolded.
Yeah, winning all the heats from P1 and P2 for the last 2, winning all of them, and then P2 for the Superheats, and me and Jesse push away for the final.
And it was really nice because you really matched each other all the way through the final, but you kept it clean and you kept it very fair out there.
Yeah, we pushed until the last lap and had a good battle at the end.
So now I guess it's on to Marienburg, where you're pretty much hoping to do the same. Do you think it can happen again?
Hopefully, since it's my first time going to Marienburg, and hopefully doing the same.
So that's the Mini X30 done for the first weekend of the championship. Now we step up to the junior category. Once the racers turn 11, they can get a little bit more power, a slightly bigger chassis, and an even more competitive playing field. For a lot of the drivers, they will never have had it so difficult. The Junior X30 category in Europe is incredibly competitive. And on a circuit like this, which is incredibly quick and with very difficult weather conditions to contend with, it's unpredictable as to who is going to cross the line first. From pole position, the MDC Racing driver from Spain on the Birilat has a great opportunity to charge his way forward. Can he get the job done here at Zuera? Sasha van Padbosch is surely going to be a competition for him in this race. Clement Outram will go off 3rd position. Thibaut Ramakers in the 2nd VDK Racing car is sure to make an impact, having taken his first win ever in IAME Euro Series earlier in the weekend. After missing time qualifying, Macaulay Bishop has had to fight his way from the back of every heat. Now he's in P10 for the final. How far up can he climb? Lights out, now! Down to the first corner, Garcia gets a good run, and he's going to get pressure right from the get-go from Clement Outram and Hugo Martiniello. They run up to turn 2, and as they go through the right-hander, Hugo Martiniello holds it. Henry Jocelyn with a good start, and he's making a move already on the inside, P4. So that is a race for time already as the VDKs are under threat now from Adrian Ferrer. Ferrer trying to get past Ramakers, and round the outside he holds it. Macaulay Bishop sets the fastest lap of the race, having made a little bit of progress, But Macaulay Bishop is currently in 13th position. Oh, getting close to each other. Garcia runs out wide. Van der Bosch running side by side. They bang wheels. And now Van der Bosch is your leader. Garcia in second. All of a sudden, a two-man brawl has become a five-couple. Garcia nudges Van der Bosch and gets through. Utran comes through to try and get past. In a second he goes. Aaron Garcia into the lead of the race again. Robertson gets alongside. Garcia slams the door shut. Here comes Ferrer. Ferrer's going to get into second. Utran to third. Utran round the outside into second. Excellent from Utran. Robinson and Jocelyn go wheel to wheel. Sacha Van der Bosch might assist his teammate to move up as round the outside of Utran. That is a brilliant move from Adrian Ferrer. Ferrer is now all over the back of Aaron Garcia. Now he's going to get alongside. Garcia slams the door. Ferrer's through. Adrian Ferrer's through. Utran's through. Jocelyn's through. Ferrer's still defending. Jocelyn over the back. How did he save that? He dives in on the inside and he's through. Ferrer runs wide. So Ferrer runs wide and now Robinson trying to get past. Here comes Bishop now trying to get past. What a fight back this is from Macaulay Bishop into third. Make that second. What if Macaulay Bishop could steal this? He's suddenly got himself into P2. Now he's going to try and take on Garcia. Here he goes. Bishop leads. 1 lap to go. And Macaulay Bishop is now in front. Round the outside comes Robertson. Garcia tucks in on Bishop. No, you don't. Oh, contact. Garcia and Robertson. Several cars spat out. Robertson is out of the race. Disaster for Leo Robertson. But what a comeback. What a drive. What a race. Macaulay Bishop is going to win in Zuera. Oh my goodness. That is quite phenomenal. Macaulay Bishop has gone from the back of the entire field to the victory. Astonishing. Macaulay Bishop takes the win from Sacha Van der Bosch and Henry Jocelyn. Adrian Ferrer is fourth from Raul Thanthaden, George Nassar, Aaron Garcia, Hugo Martiniello in front of Clement Utran and Thibaut Ramakers. In third position for Spain, Adrian Ferrer. And in second position for the United Kingdom, Henry Jocelyn. And to your race winner in the Junior X30 final for the United Kingdom, Macaulay Bishop. Macaulay Bishop, no one, not even you, would have thought coming out of qualifying on Friday that you could go from last to first over the next 48 hours. Just tell us how it was able to happen.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good start to the week. We just had to push through the heats to get a better position for the super heat and then for the final. We managed to do quite a good job, being very consistent. But in the final, it was just really up and down. Like, we had a really bad start, and we just had to climb our way through until the last lap, where I got into the second last lap, until we got into the lead. Just had one more lap to do, and just kept it there.
There was a senior win for the Lando Norris kart last month in Valencia. Now there's a junior win this time. You guys must be really delighted at DHR.
Yeah, we're very happy. I think DHR's reputation is definitely going uphill from here.
So, 2 down and 1 to go. It's time to turn our attention to the Senior X30 drivers. Once you hit the age of 14, you can step up to the big league. And with 107 competitors, it's definitely mighty close. Right from the start of qualifying, it's been about precision, dedication and commitment, as every single driver has to bring their A game to the table. You can't afford a single mistake, and you have to bring your absolute best. Otherwise, you're going home early. Evan Gilter for the VDK Racing Team. Fastest in qualifying, leading at the interim, and a winner of his superheat. For Belgium and for Eichmann's Grand Prix, Ellie Goldstein. Always close and competitive. Maybe 2022 is the year he finally stands on the IAME Euro Series title-winning podium. Dan Steenman is ready to go for glory on the Falcon for the PDB Racing Team from third in his best weekend ever in the IAME Euro Series so far. Danny Carinini for Italy, as he tries his best to conquer Europe as well as the IAAF. Let's race to Zuera! To the first corner, Evan Schilter will hold on to the lead. Steenman and Valve go with them. Goldstein has to cope for fourth position for the moment. Of Marcus Luzio, the winner from the Winter Cup, is out. 10 laps to go. Oh, it's sideways from Santiago Valve. He shakes his fist with anger. Santiago Valve, the back end steps out. And surely that's game over for Valve. And here comes Paul Cayos. So now he's got to pick up the pieces. There are certain parts of the course where you can see that Schilter's quicker. Here goes Cayos. Enough. You've tried your best. It hasn't worked. Let me have a go. Paul Cayos is working on it. Steenman goes wide with Carinini. And it looks as though Poulet trying to get there. Oh, cuts across on Mathia. Mathia has to fall to the back of the field. He goes down to 7th. This could be the moment. Here he goes. Steenman shuts the door. Poulet's in. And wide goes Carinini. He's going to get a faster exit though. Here we go. Cayos is going to get alongside. He pulls level. He pulls the nose in front. But up the inside, Schilter retains it. Schilter still defends. Cayos gets alongside. And still Paul Cayos is charging on Schilter. Here he goes. Alongside, he can't get there. It's going to be a long shot, but here he goes. He's going to go side by side. Oh, and it's going to be Schilter. But Cayos is fuming. What a finish. Evan Schilter claims it all. What a result. My goodness. What a final. And it came right down to the wire. Evan Schilter takes the win from Paul Cayos after Poulet is third, from Luca Griggs and Daniel Mathia. Dan Steenman ahead of Ellie Goldstein, from Rivaldo van der Westerlaken, Oliver Greenall and Danny Carinini. In third position for France, Arthur Poulet. In second position for Spain, Paul Cayos. But to our race winner in the IAME Euro Series Senior X30 for France, Evan Schilter! Evan Schilter, that was such a tough weekend. Right from qualifying, you had the pace, but to keep on top of it, to keep hold of it all the way through, that really took some stones. Just tell us about how the weekend unraveled.
That was a perfect weekend. We're really happy. We managed to secure all the time the first place, so I'm really happy of that. And I would like to thank VDK Racing, my engineer FF Engine, and all the persons behind me, like always, my sponsor, my family, and it's a perfect weekend.
It's the perfect start to the season, and coming up next in May, we go to Karting de Fagnes in Marienburg, which you know quite well. So I guess it just keeps on going as far as you're concerned.
Yeah, I hope we will win this one as well.
Well, Zuera has been very exciting right from the start. In Mini, Junior and Senior X30, we've had nothing but drama, suspense, action, and 3 very worthy winners. Next time out, we'll head to the Karting de Fagnes circuit at Marienburg in Belgium in May as the IAME Euro Series continues.